Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Exploring Uncertainty. It's my journey through solo play of Ark Survival Evolved. Right now we are on the island. And I'd like to welcome you to the show. When we left off last episode, we had gathered a posse of Delos and finished the exterior of the hut that I will call home for now. I think this episode, a couple things I want to do is look at the idea of doing a pathway down the side of this. Matter of fact, is that a rock that can be chopped up? A path down the side of this, so you can get to my hut without going all the way around from the bottom of the valley floor. So I think I want to work on that, and I think it's time we start start developing. That's permanent rock there. Start developing trank narcotics for trank arrows. So I think we're going to do that, and if everything falls in place just right, then perhaps we can start training a trike today. The other thing I want to do in this episode also is get the interior of the hut up here done. So let's go ahead and get started. As I discussed in my last episode, I want to try to do most of talking at nighttime when there isn't much to see due to incompatible gamma. There we go, that's what we're going to call it. And then more action during the day. And here in a couple minutes I'll go ahead and let loose with all of the what's the word I'm looking for? Regular commentary I say every episode. Such as, be wary, I do cuss, so if you have little children in the room, be forewarned. Let's see, I said I was going to put the bed over here. So. There we go. And then I'm going to put the smithy here and a furnace here. We still got a little ways to go before that. Let's see what I can do here. Alright, so I'm going to make a little launch pad right about in here. That looks good. Alright, and stick this roof to extend it. Yeah, I'm gonna need another roof, and I'm gonna need to extend it a second time. So let's make another roof real quick. Alright, so this looks like this will work for what I'm kind of conceiving here. I'm going to have to eventually put pillars straight down from here to make it look stable. Probably the same here. I might actually make a little wooden landing pad here. And then, just starting from here, plop it on down. So we got the start of this so far, so I like it. Alright. Let's see, what else do I want to do? Yeah, that's one thing I want to do. Let me see if I can conceivably do this. And by this, what I mean is make a table that will also fit in there in the hut. And I can't do that yet. I need more metal. Alright. So let's see. I do not have that yet. So let's go ahead and get that made. And let's go chop up some, whoops. Let's repair my gear. Go chop up some stone, try to get a few more pieces of metal so I can go ahead and get that table made. You guys are awesome. My posse. So, actually that's one thing I need to, actually I'll do that at night while I'm talking to you guys. I need to put up my taming groups. Yeah, see me, I had to grab a drink there. Let's see. So far my kind of taking it from here and there is working as I kind of thin out the valley a little bit, but still keep some of the predominant groves of trees, foliage, etc. going. As always, with part of my disclosures, I go ahead and film this with a live Twitch stream. You are more than free to join me there. The link is in the description below. And just be forewarned that I sometimes don't notice people as they come in. And because of that, I might not acknowledge you right away. So please just be patient. I promise I am here, and I will eventually notice that you're there, and I'll engage with you. If you like what you see, please like the video. Liking the video. Let me get some thatch and wood here real quick. Where do I want to chop from? Chop from up there. And let's see, I'm also going to need some fiber, I'm sure. Anyway, by liking the video, what you do is you actually help the analytics on YouTube make it where my video becomes more visible for other people, and that is right now the biggest help I can ask for. Likewise, if you really do like it, the content that I'm putting out, please consider subscribing. All you have to do is hit that button again below. What I tend to do is, oh, I hate those birds. What I tend to do is record while I'm playing for a couple 3 hours at a time, and then I simply download it from Twitch and re-upload it to YouTube here. So because of that, I don't do any editing. So as I've already said, you will actually get the occasional cuss word, and you get me unedited. So who knows what I'm going to talk about next. I tend to talk more at night since there's kind of less for you, the viewer, to see. And I try to stay active during the day and give you something worthwhile to watch, I guess. Probably fail on that, especially right now during all this gathering and the start of putting things together. So, but you know what? This is part of the game. So if you are watching this as a follow through, then part of this game is this gathering aspect. And as I've said before, you can tweak the system a little bit here and there, and what you get is this perfect mix of challenge, risk, and reward that is tailor fit for you once you play around with those settings just a little bit. See if we can make that table yet. I believe we can. Look at that. I am dressed, right? Yeah. Hey, I have to ask that. Sometimes I wander around naked in this game. Let's see. Need one of those. And yeah, 4 to get started. Woohoo! Level up. Alright, I'm working on Fortitude right now to get it up to 24. That just helps out survive in cold and hot environments, from what I can tell. Alright, I really need to get these things going, so I am going to go ahead and wait a level. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and wait a level and see where I get to from there. So, alright. Put this stuff back. Alright. So right in this area is going to be the furnace. So what I need to do is place this table down in an area that won't get bothered much. Can this go outside? It can go on here, right? Oh, there we go. I might just put it outside. Yeah, let's try something here. All right. So eventually these will come down. Once they're down, I'm going to build something over here and put another ceiling at the bottom of the ramp there with another pillars coming down on the side of this. And then from right about here out, I'll have another ramps and stuff coming down to the valley floor. So that's going to take a little bit. I don't know if I'll accomplish it this episode or not. If not this episode, by next episode for sure. That said, that is one of the things we're going to be working on. And let's see. Let's make some fence posts. Oh, I can't. What am I out of? Wood, of course. Okay, so let me put this back. Grab not the major berries, the table, and this. Alright, and what I want to do is place this table right about here. Yep, that still leaves room for getting down, right? Yep. And coming up, I might actually put a fence thing right here, and that'll just help not fall over the edge type deal. And then we're going to put this right here. And while we have that, let's go in and grab all narco berries and any spoiled meat that I have. That's the recipe for narcotics. And narcotics will help me make trank arrows in a bit. Break this pack up a little bit. Alright, that should do it. Just need to break these guys up. We'll go ahead and level them up and grab any spoiled meat, hide, stuff like that that's on them. And of course, as needed, level them up a little bit. This guy gets leveled up twice. Alright, not as much spoiled meat as I was hoping for, but you know, we'll get that. And we'll get some more. Before you know it, we will be rocking out on the narcotic. And let's see. How much narcotic can I make right now? 33? That'll work. Alright, let's go gather some more wood. Shadows are starting to get dark, so it's going to be sunset here pretty soon. And when that happens, I'll try to chat your ear off while at the same time getting some stuff accomplished. One of the things I need to do is start setting up what's called taming groups. It's just a way that for a solo player such as myself, when we have a lot of dinos, how we can have better control over them, if you will. You know what, I'm just going to chop all of the non-oak trees down up here because, let me go go get some water. Don't worry about other gathering here in a few minutes. Anyway, the taming groups allows a little bit better control over a bunch of dinos when you're a solo player. It's actually a technique I've just recently encountered. I knew about taming groups before, I just didn't really know how to use them or how to set them up, and recently discovered how you do that, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. And you know what? This trio of palm trees are gonna go away. So I'm gonna sacrifice them to thatch mostly. Go find a rock to hit a time or two to get some flint and stone, get everything repaired, and grab some more wood. Valley here is such a good location for a base. I like the idea of ledges being, homes being built up on these ledges. Okay, let's get everything repaired here. Alright, let's get back over and light my fires. And I will start doing the dino taming groups. And I'll try to chat your ear off. So one thing I started doing last episode is doing my list. You see all these videos around. Do I got a torch on me? No. You see all these videos on YouTube with their top 5, top 10, top 6, top 7 dinos and bases and stuff like that. And those are great. I absolutely love watching those. But I thought I had a torch in here. And I don't. Alright. Where's that first fire? There it is. So anyway, those are great videos, and for those interested, I really do strongly recommend you go check them out. But what I'm going to do, instead of doing those, is I'm just going to incorporate it as part of these videos in my discussions. So I do believe last time I discussed harvesting dinosaurs, and some of the ones that I consider some of the better ones out there. So this time I'm going to talk about hunters, carnivores, some of the nicer carnivores out there that I personally like. The main one, and kind of start from the top, go down, I guess, that I really like is a T-Rex. Those things are vicious. And in this playthrough is tame a couple Rexes and start breeding them. The reason why is to get to the bosses, I need imprinted Rexes that were raised by me, and those are a little bit more powerful than anything else out there. And that's going to help me defeat the bosses solo-handed. So that is definitely something I intend on doing today. Not today, but this go around. So the Rexes are a big plus. And there goes my dogs. As I've probably warned you, they get excitable, they start barking, and they all bark. So I'm going to mute for now, and I'll be back in a minute or two when they settle down a little bit. Alright, that didn't take that long to get them settled. And let's see. Options. No, it's not that. Modify ordering groups, that's it. And add creature to group. That's not one I need yet. Oops, wrong button. This is what I'm looking for. Sorry guys, I'm trying. Oh, there it is. That's a rename group. All right, I am going to continue my discussion about top carnivores in here just a minute, but let me get these things set. So, because I've actually already listed down what I want my groups to be for. So, the first group is going to be there we go. Is going to be my territory defense. What that means is these guys' sole responsibility is to keep out aggressive dinos from this valley. So there we go. This group is going to be the territory defense group. I'm thinking if it will get off this. So I appear to be having some problems because this doesn't want to go off this. What's up? There we go. Okay, so we've renamed that first group territory defense. My next group is going to be called hunting. And these are the dinos I take out when I need to do meat runs later on when I get some major carnivores going on. So when I need to do hunting, that's what will be that group. Dinos can be more than just in one group, so this is nice. My third group here is going to be my metal and stone group. Metal, and let's see, where's the symbols at? I guess I can't do symbols, so I'll do metal and stone. Sounds like a bunch of metal and stone, man. Metal and stone. Alright. Group 4 is going to be named the Wood, Thatch, and Berry group. So, wood, thatch. And berry. Now, the reason why I got all these in this group here is honestly the dinos that will get wood or thatch will also get berries, so it just makes sense to put it all in one. Alright, rename that group. Group 5 is going to be known as my Air Force. This will comprise all of my flyers. And group 6 is going to be my aquatic forces. Now, obviously, I'm not going aquatic for a while, but when I do, this group will already be set up for it, so that's nice. Okay. Group 7 is going to be my breeding group. So all the animal husbandry will go through this group. Group 8 is going to be hauling and moving. So this is my hauling group. And this is for really major hauls, like when I'm going to be moving from one major location to another, stuff like that. Alright, group 9. I originally had as collection, like, you know, dinosaurs I'm collecting that doesn't fit in another group, but I realized there will be times that I do need a certain animal for a certain thing, so I'm just going to call this the other group. So an example of the others might be a Lysandro, or yeah, I butcher names. So anyway, it's the little dino that you pet, and it gives a taming bonus, leveling bonus to all the dinos around it. So that would be an example. Other example for others would be my pets, as I get pets. And finally, 10 here is going to be probably one of the most important taming groups of all. Boss fighting. So obviously this is where most of the T-Rexes will end up. There's a healing dinosaur that will end up in this group, etc. But that's way down the line, so won't focus on it too much now. Oh, I forgot to rename that group, didn't I? I'd have to re-input that in. Yep, I did. So let's put that back in real quick. Boss fighting. Rename group. All right, now what we're going to do is these are all going to be assigned to group 1. So go here, is it options? No. Add creature, really? Alright, let's try this again. So modify ordering groups, and I want to add creature to group. And territory defense. Let's see if that took. Modify ordering groups, add creature to group. See if that took. Obviously it did because we got that highlight now, but yep. So it's in territory defense now. Good. So we have that one in territory defense. Now I gotta add the rest of these guys to it. And if you heard a little barking in the background, that would be my little Daisy getting angry probably because somebody has her ball. Oh, sometimes I hate the wheels on this GUI. Okay, so that's in the right one. How about you? No. Let's try this again. And that would be Daisy and Bridget, one of my other dogs, having some fun wrestling and playing with each other. So, add creature to group. That's not. Okay, I think I see what's happening here. Alright. And then 2 more to go. And we've actually made it all the way through the night. How about that? Alright, now as I do this, everybody should follow. And anyone who's not following means that they are probably not set right. And everyone is following, so we'll stop them there. Alright. So I haven't forgotten about the carnivores and the top carnivores. My top one, as I've already said, is a T-Rex, and that's because of the boss fights. My next one actually is a toss-up between an Allosaur and a Carnosaur. Now the Carnosaurs are just nasty, man. They wreck face. That's all there is to it. And then the Allosaur has this great ability, a bleed effect that it can put on something. It's pretty cool. However, they're usually used in groups versus singles. I think my other favorite would be raptors as a group. Much like the Dillo posse down there, I like a raptor gang. They're pretty kick-ass. And those would be my top carnivores, predators. And if I'm walking the circles right now, it's because I'm trying to remember what I did with my bow and arrow, because I should have enough now to go hunt down a triceratops and be able to put a triceratops down and tame it. And that's one of the things that I intend on doing right now. So, got that, and what did I do with my bow and arrow? I would have sworn I made a bow and arrow. Didn't I make a bow and arrow earlier? I made the arrows, obviously. Just picked that up, but I mean a bow. Didn't I do a bow? I must not have made a bow. Oh, yeah, I did. Right there. Alright. So, the bow goes where I did have the slingshot. Crafting wise, we're going to craft a bunch of trank arrows. Going to load my bow with trank arrows. Leave my sling behind. Don't need it. Let's grab some berries to feed the target. Let's see. Oops. Door. There we go. So we'll grab these major berries. Blueberries. Boom. Boom. Now, my goal out here is to collect everybody at once. That's the best way I can describe it. I like to tame multiple dinosaurs at a time. It doesn't feel like I'm wasting as much time doing that. So we're going to grab all this. We're even going to grab a little bit of meat just in case we run into a carnivore I decide to tame. We're going to leave these guys down there, the posse down there. And we're going to head out to the ocean beach and scout along there for a good place to trap, get a triceratops or two. We'll like to get 2 or 3, but we'll see how it works out. Since I know Troodons like to spawn down in this area, and I did take care of them with my Diplos in the last episode. Oh, there's a finger chicken. So that thing will wreck face. And the reason why, in case you didn't know, it's actually a Therizinosaurus, something like that. Call it a finger chicken because it's got these very long claws as fingers. And there's a raptor. So in case it sees us. Actually, I like that. There's Aaron being so close. Otherwise, it kind of moves around like you would expect a chicken to. And I'm gonna go this way because I want to see that beastie come this way if it does. So there we go. We're gonna leave him here. But the finger chicken will eat you. OMG, will eat you. Alright, so one of the things I also want to do is get a good visual imprint of this area. So this tree, that's what I need to look for. This type of tree. And then just straight back. Okay. Let's see. It's dangerous leaving the raptor over there, especially when I know there's a fingered chicken over in that area, which looks like it's up in that area now. And it's kind of dangerous to leave any creature for long that you're taming because it could end up... I'm going to try to get this guy. Very good things about this guy. Ah. Shoot. Alright, so that's all called biting off more than you can chew. But what I can do is respawn on the bed here, go down to my dillos, grab a little bit more meat, run back out to the beach, and I should still have 2 raptors down and one of those flyers that I'm already blanking the name of. Okay. So, let me grab a stack from you, and a stack from you, and that should be fine. So I was talking earlier about, in an earlier episode, how I'm not one to run unless I really need to transfer land quickly, and that's a Carnosaurus. Alright, so we're gonna run back this way. And a nice thing about having a posse is even something as scary as that Carnosaurus is going to be no big deal. Come on, guys. Need you up here quick. Yeah, quick. Nope. And so what I want to do is just kind of keep out of their way and let them handle it. Which, as you saw, they did. So that was exciting. Now let me try to get back out to the beach. Of course, now I want to be belly aching, and that was a raptor that I just saw run across there. And there it is again. And of course it's coming up behind me, and oh, come here. So you may have noticed I got stuck on that tree. What's really kind of funny about that is the technique that as a hunter you want to use to get in a good position. Let's see, I guess I want to be here. Shoot, at this point I just want to get back to my bodies, and the Thanos I may or may not have trained. They'll be down the beach this way. And no. Oh crap, I'm lost for a minute. This way. They're this way. Yeah, there's my body. Or whatever, the green shooting out of the ground. Anyway, I need to get back to my body so I can get my supplies back. Because right now, those are important. Let's see, that's the previous body. See, I need to get meat into that guy. Thing is, I gotta find out where I died. I thought it was closer to that dinosaur. Fucking raptor. Oh, maybe I did die up this way the first time and not the second way. No, that was my previous thing. Okay, so it might be too late to get all my stuff back. That's gonna suck. Oh wait, there it is. There's my body. I didn't see that a minute ago, did you? Alright. Everybody's up. Seriously? What the hell is a Sarco doing this for? So, he's stuck on that tree, which is a good thing. Now he's turning. Is he running? He's running. I might have a Sarco tame. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, now. Where did... There it is. Alright, let me see you. Let's get that in you. And just to be on the safe side, knock you out a little bit more. Haha. Alright. I want you to stay here. Thanks for being such a quick tame. And... No, I want you to stay here. Thank you. Okay. Oh. I know what's happening. I am on the setting that is the... There we go. I had everything set for group 1. So. Dude, you just ate my body. That was not cool. Alright. Man, I gotta figure out a good name for that raptor now. That was not cool. Alright. Hannibal. Yep. Yep. He's gonna be named Hannibal. Okay, now let me get back up here. And look at that. That other raptor is up. So. Whistle to him. Have him follow me. Need to stop running everywhere like a jackass. I'm going to calmly come down here, get some water, and let's see if I can find that little flying creature that I shot down earlier, whose brother beat me up. And while I'm thinking about it, why don't I go ahead and get dressed again? Don't need the sparklers, don't need the empty things there. So I had come out to get a Triceratops, and so far I've got 2 raptors and a Sarco. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode, and I will see you in the next episode.